Gotcha. And then you'll be representing Lassiter in the Hall of Fame. There's 22 new schools that are going to have a guy get into it. Obviously, it's a big statewide honor, but what does it mean just to represent Lassiter, that community, as the first Trojan to get in?
Yeah, my hometown. It has a special place in my heart. My wife and I, we just moved, but we lived a mile from Lassiter for 5 or 6 years and had our first child there. And so, that community right there in East Cobb and Lassiter really holds a special place in my heart. And, to be able to kind of represent the community and the high school, it means a ton because, those were some great special years where the community showed up in really big ways and packed out our stadium. I can remember us having to roll in like extra bleachers because we had so many people trying to come, watch our game. I think it really just the power of high school football and the power that high school football has in this state to reach out into your community when you've got a really successful team. And it just shows how much people love their high school football in our communities here in the state.
Certainly. And then, Hudson, you're one of the five guys that are getting in this year that were part of that Mark Richt era. Obviously, he was a guy that helped take you in as soon as you left Lassiter. Talk about just what it means to go in with those five guys, then just playing for Coach Richt.
Yeah, it means a ton. I mean, I always one of the reasons I chose the University of Georgia coming out of high school was Coach Rick, but another reason why was I felt there was a sense of pride of being a Georgia kid going to play for the state university and running out on that field as a starting quarterback and hearing your name called, but hearing your hometown called really. It always sent chills down my spine because you felt like as an in-state kid you were representing the state of Georgia as the quarterback on the team, and so those were two of the biggest reasons why I chose to go play at Georgia. And I know some of the other guys that played for Mark Richt had some of those same beliefs and same feelings. But Coach Richt is he's an A-class individual, man. Great football coach, great person. I thought I knew football before, and I thought I knew a lot about life naively. But I realized quickly I didn't know much about anything. And then I get to Georgia. I always tell people what you see with Coach Richt is what you get. He's as consistent in his walk and in his faith as he portrays it and he talks it, and he backs it up with how he lives and his actions. And a great football coach, and learned a lot from him and enjoyed. If I had a son today and Coach Richt was still coaching, there's no doubt that I'd go send him to play for him.